Rappers and producers, how many of y'all have exchanged your work at some point in time for a good look? Producers, how many beats have you slid into emails because it will be a good look for you? Rappers, how many times have you come down to a show for a promoter and done free shows because it was going to be a good look? Let me ask you this now. Let's take a poll. For all the people who gave their work away for a good look, what percentage of those actually came out to your benefit? If I am going to assume, I'm going to say that the majority of those good looks weren't actually good looks, especially in this genre we love called hip hop. I think good looks take on many different faces, and I've experienced it in many different ways in which there have been so many faces that I have met in this music industry. There have been so many promises, so many people who said things that they could do for me if I was just willing to sacrifice, my time, sacrifice my work. They will put me in a position that would just change my life. I've been there. And today, in this particular day, I have no bitterness towards them. I can't say it was always like that, but I have no bitterness towards them. I'm actually grateful for their presence. I'm grateful that they bent me in all these different directions. Pause. They bent me in all these different directions. And what I mean by that is that they have used my energy up and that they sent me on wild goose chases to go do things for them, to basically be like almost like the guy running coffee to somebody. I was that person, and I'm thankful for having to eat shit. I'm thankful for having to be that person because it taught me a valuable lesson about my own leadership skills. We've talked about this, but my own leadership skills. And it also taught me the value of a good look. And something I want to speak about is from my buddy Kamboa, who I spoke about in my book. And it's funny because I haven't spoke to him in years. We started sharing some thoughts about where I'm at, because last time I talked to him, my whole life was completely in a different direction. Like I was rapping, I was doing many different things that I don't do today. I wasn't an author, I wasn't married. A lot of different things were happening. This is what he said, and this is what I want to share with you. He said, I discovered early on, because he's a rapper as well. He said, I discovered early on that that when people say fam, oh fam, can you do something for me, fam? I got this good look, fam. Come on, fam. Let me get that beat for free. He said, I discovered early on that it rarely stands for family, but rather famine. I said, whoa. He said, they are famished, so they feed off of your soul, your talent, and your energy. So he said the whole music industry, fam this and fam that, actually stands for famine. And when he wrote that, I just had to sit and look at my text message for a second and realize how many times I have been fammed, F-E-M', fammed into giving my work away for free. And how many of you guys are being fammed and being social media lied to by people with bought followers, by verified accounts. I don't give a damn I don't care how verified you look. You paid for it I paid for mines. Straight up, I bartered for mines because I knew what it could represent for my business in the eyes of people who don't know who I am. There are people, and we know that they exist, and they're not all people who, have these snarling faces. They don't have devil ears. There are people who don't know any better because it was done to them, but they will use your energy, they will use your time, and they will feed off of your natural resources. Whether it's your music, whether it's your verses, whether it's your time, whether it's your fan base, they will feed off of you to get what they want to get because they feel like that's the only way that they can survive in an industry where if they don't do it, somebody else is going to do it or try to do it to them. And so when I realized that this famine existed, I started realizing that there are people out here, and they don't just come in the form of people who are in the music industry. They come in the form of even people who position themselves as fans of your music or even friends of you. There's people who will drain your energy dry. I think a lot of rappers and producers, because of the stigma of the starving artist, because we are looked upon by our friends as, folks that went to high school with us or folks that, maybe kind of had a glimpse into what our real financial situations look like, no matter how great and popping we look on social media. Because they have that glimpse, they almost feel like they have a say in the things that you do with your career. They almost feel like, well, you can't get it on your own. I mean, if I throw you a lob, it's got to be better than what you've done for yourself. I have experienced that. And I started to see the arrogance in some people who have never stepped a foot in your shoes, don't even know what you're doing. And they have it in their mind that they can put a good look in front of you that's going to be more important than the good look you actually need. Right? Even the people who are in a position to put you in, give you a quote unquote good look. Basically, a good look is this. You've heard it before. Somebody basically saying like, look, man, if you give me these free beats, I can make sure that Meek Mill listens to him because his cousin is my cousin and we related, and I can get in the studio with him. Just send me these beats right now and it'd be a good look for you. Come on, man. Hey, I'm about to get signed by Universal. I'm about to get signed by Interscope. Give me these free beats and basically I can put you on type of situation. Or you got the producers try to pressure rappers into rapping over their beats and say, man, you need to rap over this for free because, I got a situation right now and I could put you in a situation. Yes, some circumstances work out like that, but like I asked you from the beginning, how many of those good looks have actually been able to be cashed in? You cannot take good looks to the bank and expect to put money into your account. How good is a good look if it can't even equal out to milk inside of your refrigerator? And I'm like, milk? I'm lactose intolerant, fam. What you talking about? He was like, no, you're not getting me. Milk in a lot of people's households represents the bare essentials. Milk represents a very foundation of your fridge. Like you look at refrigerators, back in the 90s and they'll have like, purple stuff, Sunny D, milk or whatever. Milk is always in the fridge, right? You think about even to the 1950s where the milk was being delivered to the household. The person who's bringing the milk is basically symbolizing a foundation of the very bare essentials of a household. If this good look can't even give you milk in the fridge, how much of a good look it is? Well, Curtis, I'm investing for the future. Okay, but are you not going to get there on your own? Or do you have it in your heart to where you say, you know what? I know that I'm going to be successful no matter what. And I'm here to tell you, everybody doesn't have that. This is why we take on good looks. This is why I took on quote unquote good looks for my career, not knowing what it was going to actually pan out to. And then it ended up being nothing. Ended up being more wasteful of my energy. I had somebody that I was like, yo, fam, early on in my career, yo, I can get you shows. And I was like, okay, for sure, fam. Like he was like, yeah, I can get you sold out shows, be in front of people that you never would have got in front of. And I was like, okay, that's kind of a backhanded compliment, but whatever. And then he was like, yeah, I'm gonna link you with my man, Sean Healy. And I'm not here to downplay Sean Healy, but we all know it's pay to play. And so I didn't realize that when this person said that. And so I kind of took that sort of passive aggressive slap in the face, that backhanded compliment, thinking that, okay, I just put my pride to the side and do this. And then when I realized what it was, I was like, yo, you actually are sending me off my course even more than I would have been on my own. I'd rather be failing than going this route with you. Be weary about these so-called good looks. Realize that every single situation that comes to you that is posed as a good look is not a good look. Be wearyful that people are seeing you as the good look, and they know that if you don't know that you're a good look, that you're a come up. And so when they use your dreams against you, which many people will try to use your dreams against you, they'll use the thing that you love the most or you want the most, and they'll use that to their advantage. If you want money so bad that you'll do anything for it, they'll make you sacrifice everything that you have for it and put you in a situation where you feel like you owe them. No, you don't owe them anything. Anybody who does something for you, it should never be with a receipt attached to it. When you do something for somebody, don't attach receipts to it. If you want to do something for somebody, do it because it's what you want to do. A real good look to me is somebody saying, yo, I'm going to plug you with my peoples. Man, I'm going to plug you with I see you out here doing your thing. I'm going to plug you with my peoples who I know are going in the same direction that you're going. And they can pull you up in some degrees. I know that you're looking for a graphic designer. Let me link you with my boy right here who's super professional. I think you guys will link up really well if you're interested. Cool, man. What do you want for this? I don't want nothing. I just want to make sure that y'all get your business together. I want to make sure that you stay successful. To me, that's a pure good look. Not many are like that. Be careful of the people who have these favors, these good looks that are attached with receipts. They do not have your best intentions at hand. Once again, you've been listening to the Curtis King Podcast. For those of you that are subscribed for the first time and you've never heard me before and you enjoyed today's podcast, please subscribe. And please give us a 5-star rating and a review. This is how we move up these charts. This is how we make sure that people get to this information.